Is that how?
Yeah, sure. Hey everybody, welcome to the Splash Zone from GigaPunch.com. I'm Scott, and I'm here today with Alvaro, live on location at Starbucks. How are you?
Pretty good, man. Enjoying my very, very hibiscus.
Nice. And then we have Johnny Vinyl here as well. What is going on?
I'm on location at the same place I'm always at.
And then we have a special guest. We have Tiffany Young here, and she is a Google Glass ambassador. How are you?
Hi, I'm good.
As you can see,
Explorer.
she has Google Glass on at the moment, which is the topic for today, and we're just going to ask her a bunch of questions. Is that all right with you, Tiffany?
Yes.
So how did you get involved in the ambassador program?
It was on Twitter, and they had a hashtag if I had glass contest, and so I submitted
And that's it.
why I should have glass, and they sent me a message saying that I was able to be an explorer.
All right, cool.
What did you tell them why you should have glass?
I said, oh gosh, I said if I had glass, I would travel the world and record it all and then bring it back and share it with my grandma. Something like that.
So where have you been so far?
Well, not a whole lot of places, but yesterday I did go to U.S. Open in Huntington Beach. So I think that was the first time I took it out into the public and got to see some reactions. And I didn't see any other explorers there, so I was hoping to with all those people, but I was the only one that I knew.
We did get to go to a really exclusive San Diego community. Remember, Tiffany?
Ah, that's right. Yeah, they were loving the glass. Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us more about the actual physical product. Is it comfortable?
Yeah, it's actually very light, and it's let's see.
Oh.
So it's very light. Like I can easily like dangle it on one hand.
It's not expensive enough. Go ahead.
And so the probably the most delicate part of it is this part right here, where the actual glass is. So that's the screen, and if I tap it, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it's just it's pretty flexible, and you can adjust it to your own face with the little nose pieces and stuff. So
Cool.
yeah.
Do you wear glasses regularly, or
No, I
or
don't.
not? No.
Yeah,
So would they fit over glasses? Like if I had a pair, would I be able to put them on top, or?
it's very awkward because I went out yesterday and I didn't have. Let me show you what the sunglass piece looks like.
Okay.
So this is the sunglass fitting, and I didn't have this yesterday, and they just basically fit on. Okay, I'll just show you really quick. It's pretty easy. So I can. All right, so they just sort of like slide in like this. Oh my gosh, Alvaro, we like took a minute to like figure this out. Oh my god. Okay.
Do you have any tape handy? We could just tape them on.
Yeah.
Glue.
Okay, there we go. So
Okay.
I didn't have these yesterday, but I had my Ray-Bans, and I was trying to use them with, like, over my Ray-Bans, but it wasn't working out because, oh my gosh, because these, like, this thing has to sit above your line of vision. So you can force them over your glasses or over your sunglasses, but if they're not literally, like, sitting at your eyebrow, you will not see the thing. So you can tap on it, but you won't know if you're recording or what's going on. So it's, yeah, that's kind of annoying.
What's the thing you find you use it for the most?
Honestly, recording video, just because it's easy. Like, if I want to record something, just like if I had a GoPro camera, it's sort of, that's what I call it. It's sort of like a glorified GoPro to me, just because I'm not an Android user, and so I don't get the same benefits as someone with an Android phone. A lot of it is tethered to your phone, which kind of sucks. So. Yeah.
So, how's the battery life on those?
Oh, the battery is it's pretty terrible.
Is it?
Yeah. I think they say it's 5 hours, but no, not if you're recording. It's more like maybe a couple hours, I would say, and before you know it, it just turns off. So, yeah.
What kind of things, you said there's a lot of stuff you can do if you could tether it to your phone, though you're not an Android user. What kind of things can you do if you have an Android?
The number one thing, and I think a lot of people that watched the promo video were kind of fascinated with the Maps app, where you could see, a map in front of you, just like on your phone, your smartphone, but in front of you with a blue line directing you to where you want to go. And then, of course, I think the Google Chats, the Google Hangouts, things like that, where you can basically Skype with somebody wherever you are, and they can see what you're seeing. But there's sort of a catch to that where you need hotspot to tether the glasses to your phone, and so it wasn't as simple as I thought it would be.
I've been kind of quiet listening to you guys, but I've gotten to, thanks to Tiffany, I've been able to mess with it a few times and like play around with it and stuff, and it's really cool. But she, like she says, battery life sucks. On top of that, like, it's very limited the way it is set up right now. But we've had plenty of discussions about where it's going, like how this is a really awesome foundation to what is going to happen with glass. There are all these applications going to be worked out. You're talking about like really a lot of potential for technology to grow. Just out of this little piece, it's going to be hovering above your line of sight. It's crazy. Yeah. So yeah, it's not compatible or fully compatible with iPhone right now, but they are working those kinks out. They are kind of putting more programs in place so that it does work. Yeah.
Well, I was going to say they're absolutely going to have to work something out with Apple, because if they're only going to make it compatible with Android, I don't think that's going to be successful for them.
Right.
I'm sure Apple wants some kind of kickback or something. I don't know. They'll work it out. They better.
This could be a whole new market branching off of smartphones. Like you can have your Android, your Google Glass, and then your iGlass, and all that different stuff.
To me, one of the coolest features, aside from the actual projection, is like the way they transmit sound. Tiffany, do you want to explain to us how that works?
Okay, so if you look right here, you see this. See the little button that says glass? That's actually the sound. So that's going to vibrate right behind your ear. You have a bone directly behind your ear, and the sound will vibrate. It's a bone-conducting audio button, and so it's sort of weird. Like it vibrates behind your ear, and it's almost like you're hearing it in your brain. And the only thing is that there's no volume control, so you can't control whether you need the volume up or whatnot. And if you're in a room like where Alvaro is, forget about it. You're not going to hear anything. Yeah.
Good thing you're not wearing glass, Alvaro. Good thing.
Yeah.
I should put you in glass here, yeah.
I want somebody to start hacking that thing and make it vibrate so hard it breaks that bone.
So how does it work, actually?
Yeah.
Like, you have to do hand gestures and stuff like that to get it to activate, or do you talk to it? How does it work?
Yes, you can talk to it, but it requires a head nod, which is a lot of people don't like that because you have to, you can do it starts out as a default with a 30-degree head nod, so you go like this, and it activates it. And then right now, I just saw the OK Glass screen light up because it knew. You can change it to 10 degrees, but then if you just like nodding to somebody like, oh yeah, you see the OK Glass thing. So it's very sensitive. That's another thing that sort of wastes battery life. Like every time I nod my head, it comes on.
It would suck if you like to agree with people a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Turning it off.
You're like,
yeah, you're right. Oh shit. I mean.
Yeah, thanks for wasting my
Keep that
battery. Yeah. So that kind of sucks. And then another thing that sucks is just it's very sensitive. So a lot of times, you know, when I want to just take the glasses off, I just have to pull them off by the front right here. If I touch this area, it's going to either take a picture or it's going to do something without me knowing it. And that's another complaint that I've seen from other glass people.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, how does what's with the hand gestures? Do you have to do like up and down motions?
Oh, okay,
stuff
yes.
like that?
Okay, so I'll just tilt this way. Okay, so the hand gestures are if you go down like that, that is sort of your default like just undo button. So if you have a screen that says, "Do you want to delete this picture?" No. So you just automatically just go like that. Just get out. To scroll, it's this way or that way. So you can go like that, that. You can also like say you're on a website and you want to select something. What you want to do is you just go like that, and then you're going to. Okay, let me explain this. So you put your hands like that. Then it sort of encases it with a square. You actually tilt your head, and there's going to be like a bullseye. You actually look at the spot where you want to hit, like say confirm or yes. Okay, so click on that button, release, and then it selects whatever button you were selecting. You feel me?
Yeah, that is pretty intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Is it any kind of hindrance or like a distraction? I've seen you had videos
my
of
gosh.
driving and stuff. How does
Oh my
that?
God. It's so distracting. Like, I get that this was supposed to like make our lives simpler, but no, it's not. It's not simple when you're looking through glass. And the thing is like, if you don't have a dark background, it's very hard to see. Like, okay, let me try to explain this. So right now it's daylight. I can't really. There's no contrast between, like, if I stared at a black wall, I would be able to see it very well. But then at night, it absolutely lights up, and it's very distracting, in my opinion. And from what I know, there's no controls for brightness or contrast or anything like that. So when you're driving home at night, say, like, on the 110, and you're looking through this thing and it's lit up, that's pretty distracting, if you ask me.
Do you
But-
while you're driving? It doesn't seem like
That was such a line from like the Californians on SNL, that skit.
Yeah.
You know, driving down
Really?
the 110 to the 605.
No way. Okay, I didn't see that, but yeah, I'll have to watch that. But the 110, I mean, where it meets with the 5 and, you know, all those freeways sort of come together, it's a very, like, dangerous spot, and it's also the spot where if I was wearing Google Glass, I'd want to film maybe the skyline or something, and
Right.
so, yeah, you can get into a lot of trouble with glass, so,
But
yeah.
I'm sure, like, Johnny, you mentioned hacks. You know, you wish somebody would hack this. And the hacks have already started. Actually, Google is encouraging hacking this thing to see, you know, where they need to fix it. And I'm sure these are a lot of things that are, you know, coming to light. You know, the unsafe gestures, the lacking, you know, the brightness lacking, things like that. One guy actually, there was an article maybe last week that I read, one guy actually hacked it for facial recognition already.
Oh,
So
wow.
it's happening. You know, we're going to see more hacks come out, and yeah, it voids out your warranty, but this is the kind of stuff people want to see so that they know what the consumer glass is going to need to be once it rolls out live, you know? So it's going to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of awesome fixes in the next few months.
Yeah, and this is just, you know, like we said, it's the Explorer program. It's not consumer grade yet. They're just
Right.
beta testing it really to see what's wrong with it, what they need to fix, what should they implement into it, take out, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, do people look at you strange when you're wearing it? Because I imagine most people don't know what the hell it is, I would guess.
Yeah, you know what? They really do. They're sort of like, they look at me, and anybody that sees you wearing glass and that may have a slight inclination to know what it is, automatically assumes that you're recording them at all times. And
Yeah.
so there's sort of, you see like head ducking and, they don't want to be recorded, but it's like, I'm not recording you, I'm just sort of wearing these. So it is a little bit awkward. And then you get the occasional person that's like, hey, is that Google Glass? And you go, yeah, and they're like, oh, awesome, and then they just walk away. So I think most people are like, what the heck is that?
Yeah.
I will say that Tiffany launched a little, what was she, like 7 or 8 years old? Maybe not.
Yeah.
Into celebrity status at her school because she let her wear it and take a picture with it. So it does make people cooler. Just so you know, Johnny.
Yeah, that's
Just so you know.
Yeah, just like drugs.
yeah. Before we close out here, what's the one thing you really would like them to add or take out or just anything? What's your wish list for Google Glass, Tiffany?
My wish list is bring down the price. My God, like
Didn't you get it for free?
$1,500 with tax. I think it was like $1,650 or something like that. Is ridiculous. And to me, right now, because I haven't experienced all the apps and like, I wish it would be a little bit more like Siri is on my iPhone. Right now, I'm sort of frustrated with when I say, okay, Glass. I can't just say, okay, Glass, what should I eat for dinner tonight? No, it's all revolves around Google. So you have to do Google search, what should I eat for dinner tonight? So it's very different from the way like people that have iPhones are familiar with Siri.
Right.
And definitely
Right.
the price. The price has got to come down. It's too expensive.
Right.
Do you have, when the ambassador program's over, do you have to give that back, or is that yours to keep?
They're mine to keep. So,
Oh.
yeah.
Well, you can just sell them and make your money back. That's what you
Yeah.
can.
But that actually, to finish off her point, that's a hack I would love to see. Siri and Glass. That'd be an amazing hack.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that would be nice.
Yeah, and you can only imagine what's going to happen in the future, like Alvaro was saying. All these apps we can't even imagine right now interacting with the Glass interface. It'll be incredible.
Oh, gosh.
But that's
yeah.
all the time we got tonight. Thanks for watching the videos, everyone. And you can follow Tiffany on Twitter, right? Is that correct?
Yes,
On
I'm
YouTube,
on Twitter.
Facebook, well, everything.
Yep, she's on Twitter, Facebook,
Yeah.
everywhere.
What is her
we'll put some
Twitter?
stuff
On the,
for you. So,
All those.
yeah, all of them. Everybody, we'll see you next time.
Bye.